blue hats, numbers, sleeves, and socks, and dark shoes. The Dodgers in their traveling uniforms, the gray shirts, the gray trousers. Everything else is blue. And the 1-2 to Bryant. Swinging a drive, left field and deep. Back goes Kendricks, back near the wall. Kendricks leaping. It's off the wall and bounces back toward the infield. Fowler around third. Fowler will score on a long double by Bryant. Cubs lead 1-0.
Excellent at-bat by Chris. And he did just what we were talking about.
The windup, the pause, and the pitch. Baez hits a fly ball shallow left center. That ball may be trouble. It's going to be a base hit. Baez going for a double. The throw to second is not in time. Cubs lead 2-0. Baez a pop fly into shallow left center. Hayward scores. Cubs lead 2-0. Ron, that's one of the prices you can pay when you have the infield in. 2 balls and a strike on Lester. The pitch. John showing bunt. It's inside, the throw home. Baez tries to score. He does! Baez scores. Cubs lead 3-0. Ruiz, the catcher, threw to third base. Baez anticipated that. He kept on running home. He beat the relay from Turner back to the plate, sliding in under a high throw. Cubs lead 3-0.
Well, this is just one of those plays where, you know, you get out there thinking the pitch is going to be good enough for Lester to bunt. You're in no man's land. Well, if you're in no man's land, why go back to third? Let's just take a shot at trying to score. Ruiz with the pickoff throw was a little bit wild towards foul territory, and Baez scores by about a good step and a half.
The windup and the pitch. Montero drives one in the air. Deep right field. It's got a chance. Grand slam. Grand slam, Miguel Montero. Cubs lead 7-3.
Wrigley Field is shaking right now after the blast of Montero. Unbelievable.
0-2 pitch. He launched it 3/4 of the way up into the bleachers. Miguel Montero. I think his back is feeling just fine. I think his whole body feels fine. What a great moment at Wrigley. Cubs lead 7-3. Miguel Montero with a pinch hit grand slam.
0-2 hanging slider ends up 3/4 of the way up the bleachers and right.
Here's Dexter Fowler driving one in the air. Deep right field. This ball's back toward the wall. It's got a chance. Gone! Cubs go back to back. Fowler a towering drive to right. It just got over the wall. Cubs lead 8-3.
If it could get louder, I'd like to see it. We said the home run ball would come into play eventually. It did here in the bottom of the 8th. Wow.
Pandemonium at Wrigley Field.
Kevin Burkhardt, guys, thank you very much. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series, and these fans pumped up. Big spot here. And a line drive base hit into left. Here comes Zobrist. They got a shot at him. Throw by Toles is no good. The other runners advance, and the Cubs are on top. 1-0 here in the 4th. Hayward grounds one to second. A run scores. And it's 2-0 Cubs. And the first postseason RBI is a Cub for Jason Hayward. That is hit deep to center. Back at the wall. It is gone. 4-0 Chicago. Russell breaks out.
mentioned earlier that they need a hero, and that is the one guy right there that can get it going for the Cubs. Russell. An elephant just came off his back.
That's into right center field, back at the wall. This ball, gone. Rizzo, his first. Nothing Chicago in the fifth.
Well, Joe, you don't see too many 3-2 pitches. The catcher is calling for it up.
That's a base hit into right. Russell scores. Montgomery will hold at second. And Fowler's got a two-hit night. It's 6-2. Rizzo trying to take the pressure off Joe Madden. That is going to do the trick. Into right center field, and 2 runs are going to score. And the Cubs have their biggest lead of the night, 8-2. Into right center field, ball sinking in a hurry. Peterson with a diving catch. Tagging and scoring for another run is Bryant. The ball gets away. Here comes Rizzo. Throw to the plate. Safe. 2 more runs. It's 10-2. The Chicago Cubs take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Runner is going, and that's down into the corner. Fair ball. Fowler flying to third. Fowler coming to the plate. Rizzo 4 for his last 4. And the Cubs lead 1-0. Oh for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. The 0-1. High fly ball into center. The shortstop Russell. A big one. 2-run shot. 3-1 Chicago in the 6th. That's a ground ball, fielded by Gonzalez, safe at first. It's 4-1. First and third, 1 out. Shattered bat, runner coming to the plate. Another run, safe at first. 5-1. And the Cubs are killing him softly here in the 8th. Hard hit deep into right. Back at the wall. It's up against. 3 runs are going to score. Baez is going to hold at second. And the Cubs have blown it open. Baez limps. Baez hurt himself. It's game number 6 of the National League Championship Series. Tonight on FS1. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Chicago Cubs. Chicago up 3-2. That's into right field. Down. Fowler to the plate. Cubs lead. Zobrist into right center field. Going to get it. Peterson. Tagging Bryant. Tagging Rizzo. 2-0. Runner at third. 1 out. Base hit. Here comes Russell. Throw by Toles. Cut off. 3-0 Chicago, and Fowler's stuck. And out. But Dexter Fowler's 2 for 2. And the Cubs take advantage of the leadoff double by Addison Russell.
Of Kershaw. Now, the flip side, he makes a great pitch. It's a 1-pitch out.
That's down the line. Into the corner. Gone. Contreras. 4-0. A smart, terrific manager in Joe Madden. High fly.